The content of this podcast is provided for general informational purposes only and is not intended as, nor should it be considered a substitute for professional medical advice.
Sweaty and pissed. Menopause makes me sweaty and pissed.
Hello, Sweaty and Pissed listeners. This is Sweaty and Pissed, Menopause and More, and I'm Karen Nickel, nurse practitioner, and I'm here with the hysterical Leanne Morgan. And we had several listeners who posted questions on our Facebook page about our episodes with Tess Morgan, Leanne's lovely daughter, and so I thought we could answer some of those questions.
Does she need to come in here? She's in the other room.
Oh, does she? Well, maybe we'll try to. We'll see what we can do, and if we get stuck, which we may do, but
she just said, "I'm stuck. Right here."
I'm right here.
Okay, what are the questions?
Okay, one was you mentioned the exfoliating scrub 2 to 3 times a week. What is good to use the other 4 to 5 times per week to cleanse the face before the toner and serum moisturizer going on? Now, I remember she talked about face wash that's La Roche that she likes.
Yes, La Roche, and that's in Walgreens.
And wasn't the other wash she liked CeraVe?
She likes CeraVe. Do you like CeraVe? Come here, sit down. Here, I'll give her an AirPod. AirPod. And they're called AirPods, not AirPods. I'm crazy.
You're losing it, but you always have been.
Yes. So here's Tess with us again. Hi, beautiful Tess.
Oh my goodness, hello.
It's so
Look at her in a royal blue.
I know, Queen.
So Vicky was asking, you were saying we were supposed to be using the exfoliating scrub 2 to 3 times a week, and she's wondering what she should use on the other nights of the week. And I was saying that you mentioned to me that La Roche and CeraVe washes that you liked that are just drugstore finds. Is there something, is that correct? I'm remembering that correctly, I think.
So you wash your face every night with your face wash, and then the 1 to 2 nights, I just add in the exfoliant into my face wash, so that it kind of like dilutes it a little bit, so it's not super harsh. So you're washing your face with the face wash every night. You're just adding in exfoliant.
Every night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So is there something else besides what I just said that she's wondering what face wash she should use?
I like the CeraVe ones. Those are my favorite. I've used those for years. And I like that they have one for oily skin, normal skin, and dry skin. So you can find one for any skin type. And then La Roche-Posay also has they have, I think, just like one for oily skin and then one for dry skin. So those are also good.
Perfect. So this other question is from Jen. She asks, is this your baby child from the car rider line? Mom. Did Jesus ever have head lice? Was that Tess?
Yes.
She's asking?
Yes, that's the baby. That bit was a good one. Darn it. I wish I had it on film.
I still do it. I still go, Mom. And then she doesn't answer me.
Yeah, well, I've just gotten used to it, all the yelling. But then I'll say, I'm sorry, what in the world were you saying? And then she has to repeat herself.
And then she doesn't listen again, and then I have to repeat it again.
Yes, but that's the baby. But she's had questions all of her life, but not like Maggie. My middle one has always asked weird questions like, do you think Johnny Cash is going to heaven? And I would be like, I don't know, but I think he is. I think he's saved. I really do. But
Maggie went deep. Maggie would ask questions that you're like, I feel like you need to pray about that. I mean, you didn't even know what the answer is.
I didn't know how to answer them, but you've had some questions too. But yeah, and they're poor things. They've got me for a mother that didn't know how to answer them. Oh, and you talking about somebody had questions, Charlie, my son. Whoo, he'd say, Mom, tell me about so-and-so. And I'm like, I don't know anything about that. I know. Yeah. I don't know about Thomas Jefferson. Okay, what's another question?
Well, Jen finished that comment by saying she is precious and a beauty.
Oh,
Jen!
Janice? Her name is Janice?
Janice?
Jen.
Well, Jen, thank you.
Jen, God bless you. I needed that. Thank you. It's a
During
dark
the
time.
COVID.
We're in dark months right now.
We are, Lord.
Seasonal
Everybody,
depression is a
I know.
thing.
Let's everybody encourage each other, you know?
Jen, the girl.
Can we talk about Green Chef now?
I'm telling you, I love it. Okay. You know what is so wonderful about Green Chef?
What?
I like to cook, and I've cooked all my life, and I've watched my mama cook.
Mm-hmm.
My sister hates it. And, you know, as we take care of my little mom and daddy, we have a caregiver that comes 3 days a week. And I said, this little girl is 24, and she's darling, but she doesn't cook. And they really need help with meals. And I said to her, I go, I'm going to order you these Green Chef meals to come twice a week, just twice a week at first. So, and I said, they take less than 30 minutes. If you can read, you can cook. They've got everything for you. They've got the directions. They've got everything in little packets that are ready to roll. It's fresh. They've got wonderful organic ingredients in them. You can get vegan, vegetarian, paleo, keto.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved I got the I don't know, the balanced meals for my family.
Yeah, I think, they got family meals. Yeah.
Wonderful. I had feta burgers to die for. Very flavorful. Everything has got a lot of flavor. You know, it's funny. You cook something with fresh ingredients instead of something packaged, and it is a game changer.
It
you
is
feel
indeed.
like you're a chef.
You are.
But I thought if she could just cook those meals, they are so easy. Even if people out here do not want to cook, I'm telling you, you can do it, and it takes no time, and it is fabulous.
It is. And Green Chef is a USDA certified organic company. And as you said, it comes in vegan, vegetarian, paleo, and keto plans. And, you know, there are tons of people who are doing a keto diet right now. So it makes it simple for you. I did the vegan this last week, and you can change up your plan. That's another thing. I did the vegan last week, and they're delicious recipes. Delicious. I'm so fresh, high quality, clean ingredients. You know, you can really
comes to your front door. Comes to your front door.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I've used other food services like this in the past, and you know, your 3 meals, all the ingredients are thrown into a box, and you have to sort out what goes with what recipe. These come in separate. Every meal is in a separate bag. Everything's recyclable, which I love.
I love
that. And
I mean, it's just so easy.
It'd
be crazy not to do it. And you know, I've said to my sister, I go, I'm telling you, you need to do this because it's all healthier. You know, there's organic ingredients. It's all laid out there for you. It's in individual packets. You know, I am sold. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, so our listeners need to go to greenchef.com and use code SWEATY90 to get $90 off, including free shipping. Go to greenchef.com and use code SWEATY90 to get $90 off, including free shipping.
I know. Y'all got to try it. It really is a game changer. And it's things that you would never think to cook for yourself. You know, I mean, you feel like you think, who am I, Wolfgang Puck?
So listeners, please go to greenchef.com and use code SWEATY90 to get $90 off, including free shipping.
It's an offer you can't turn down, right?
I know. It's wonderful. It really is. And you can decide how many times a week you'd want to get it. I'm telling you, I loved it. Loved it. I know. I want to try the vegetarian. And I need to get back on paleo so that I can fit my britches during the COVID.
That's awesome. Yeah. So Molly asks, does the peach fuzz come back more coarse each time when you continuously dermaplane?
No. It shouldn't. As long as you're doing it correctly, it should not. The only time your hair comes back thicker or darker is when you actually like take the follicle out. So like if you pluck it, or if you wax it, if they do it a certain way, then it doesn't. But if you like pluck it, then it'll come back. If you're dermaplaning correctly, you should not have any change in texture of your hair.
And I've had dermaplanes for years, and it seems like to me, mine, maybe because I'm getting older, but it does not come back thicker or anything like that.
Mine, anywhere that I've dermaplaned has never come back thicker. The places that your girl stupidly plucked back in the day, I now have a beard. So that's my own doing. But as long as you don't do what I did, you should be fine.
Yeah, and I pluck my eyebrows until there's one fish wire that comes out about every month, and it is all of a sudden it'll be as long as my finger, and you could fish with it. Horrible.
But yeah, a fun thing for like your eyebrows, if you can do it, try not to pluck on the top. Try just to pluck on the bottom.
Right.
Because if you don't pluck on the top, it ain't coming back.
Well, isn't it important with dermaplaning, you said, to go with the direction of the hair follicle versus against it?
Yes. If you go with it, then you shouldn't have any change. If you go against it, you risk more of changing the texture of your hair or coming back darker or something like that. You always go with the grain, or with the direction of your hair growth on dry, clean skin. As long as nothing's on your skin and you're not pulling or anything like that, you shouldn't have a problem.
Perfect. Well, this is interesting that this comment came, because this was not in a comment from tonight's show, obviously today's show, but she says, her name is Jill, and Jill says, "Your neck looks great," to Leanne.
Oh, Jill. Oh, it's probably, I've talked a lot about my neck, Karen, lately. Over the last 6 months, if I do a video on my back porch or anything during this COVID, the way I shoot it, my neck looks, my neck looks aged and terrible.
Well, when you go like that, you gotta.
Well, and I've mentioned it a lot. So, Jill, thank you so much, you angel, for giving me words of affirmation. I need it. I'm thinking, should I get some kind of laser? But anyway, I don't mean to make it all about me, Jill. I'm sorry. I know I have, but thank you.
So Tess, Jeanette says, Tess mentioned some facial exercises to help prevent and improve jowls. Can you share those exercises, please? Also, where are the products list from your video? This was fabulous. Can't wait for future episodes. So let me first say that the product list is on our website, sweatyandpissed.com, in the blog portion. And so just go there and you'll see a little picture of makeup brushes. Click on it and there are hyperlinks to all the products. So
they're hyperlinked. Karen, a Trojan. Truly.
Putting
a link. She gave you a link.
Like a dog.
Yeah.
I know.
She gave you a link. So the facial exercises, you can use your hands. You can also use, I know I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's called a gua sha tool. Gua sha?
Mm-hmm.
And
how do you spell that?
I don't know. It's like a G. I don't know. It's spelled with a G. It's spelled weird. But those are like the facial rollers that you can get at like TJ Maxx. But they say they're jade. They're probably not. They're probably some weird thing that's made in the lab, but it doesn't make a difference. But the facial exercises is really just finding the crooks of your face. So like in between, like underneath your jawline, and then like your cheekbones, like underneath your cheekbones, that's a divot. Above your cheekbones, almost like where your under eyes into your temples, that's a divot. You just try to find the divots of your face, and then you just go up. So I usually put like my serums or my moisturizers on either the tool or my hands. And then I just rub my face, not going towards down or like towards the end, like the middle of your face. You want to go out. So out and up, and just massaging out and up just drains your lymphatic system. And so it reduces swelling and inflammation and puffiness. But if you Google facial massages.
Well, yeah, I just Googled facial rollers and it all comes up, and they're very reasonable.
They're very reasonable. And if you Google like a YouTube video or even on Google and just like look up images, it'll probably show you. And that way you can have a visual of it, because explaining it, you're probably like, I don't know what a divot is in your face. So if you Google it, people talk about it all the time. There's plenty of videos that can explain it and actually show you how to do that. But that's the main point. Cool. It's just out and up. You always want things to go out and up.
Up, up, up.
Up,
Yeah.
up, up.
Well, I think we've covered a lot. Haven't we?
I think so. I mean, I just dipped in
Yeah.
here.
So, you just jumped in there,
Just hopped
Tess.
in.
Such a pro.
This comes naturally.
We want to thank Green Chef for sponsoring today's episode. And I'd like to thank Forrest Winsel for producing the episode and for writing our theme music and for doing everything else that he does for this podcast. And thanks to Stephen Brown for our artwork. Make sure to visit our Facebook page and leave comments or questions. And you can also find a link to purchase our merchandise, which is lots of fun and great for the holidays if you have some gift giving to do. You may also see our merchandise link at our website, sweatyandpissed.com. And also on that site, you will see our blog portion, which has all the information for the different podcasts, including supplement lists and links to different products we discuss on the show. Please be safe, stay well, and we will be back with you in the new year. Sweaty and Pissed.